It's not just Bitcoin. Litecoin doubled in one day a couple of weeks ago. I think it's up 7,000% this year. I'm going to call it a craze, and I don't mean that in a negative way. How do you think this all ends?
Tell Khaled I got crypto keys. Investing money just to get more cheese. You paying taxes, I don't get no fee. Them coins stacking, I got chips on me. I got coin like Mario, bump it, turn up the audio. This that dollar flow, this the shit you just gotta know. You carry them knots, nigga, ain't what I prefer to do. Hot spitter, that ain't the currency I'm referring to. I'm talking Bitcoin, getting fast, top yo dinero. Trap niggas, turn your stash spots to Monero. If you watch your hustling, homie, only way to plot games. Take that fucking block change, put it on the blockchain. Fuck the Fed, we just laughing at them cause they can't touch it. All this ripple, put a ripple in my central bank budget. Ponzi schemes, promising payoffs, turn me way off. We don't fuck with Big Connect, that's that Bernie Madoff. Sucker, tell Khaled I got crypto keys. Investing money just to get more cheese. You paying taxes, I don't get no fee. Them coins stacking, I got chips on me. Hey, I got that digital gold. Hey, I got that digital gold. Hey, I got that digital gold. I got that digital gold. Hey, 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 you do the digital dash, nah, I do the digital cash. Hey, I want my shit to the moon. I'm trying to get to the bag.
Now for Rafael LaVerde with the Crypto Vigilante. I've known this guy for a long time, since the Ron Paul days, and we were hiding out in anarchist basements underneath a bank, mining Bitcoins and just doing all kinds of crazy shit at the Brave New Books. And Rafael was one of the crowd that used to hang out there, one of the first ones that got crypto going in Austin, and now he's working with the Dollar Vigilante as the crypto arm, and here is Rafael LaVerde. Let's set the stage.
Hey, what's up, guys? Give it up for Danny. Give it up for Danny. So Danny has been like a kind of older cousin, older brother to me into the crypto movement. Very influential, very... someone that I love very much. Even we've butted heads over the years, believe it or not, like family. And I'm really happy to be here, guys, because my job is to bounce shit away from you. My job and the job of the Crypto Vigilante is to shield for you. You guys are what matter to us because you guys are the heart of the crypto movement. Believe it or not, crypto started with this community worldwide. And it's important to constantly remember this. Dr. Ron Paul, give it up for Ron Paul, guys. Good morning, Acapulco, wake up, come on. Look, I call Dr. Ron Paul the grandpa of Bitcoin, because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have had a fertile ground for that seed to take place. So cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin in general really belong to this community. I'm just really happy to talk to you guys. And the reason I address this crowd in a very sincere way is because we really love you guys, because you guys are the center of the network. You guys are that important. So Jeff Berwick and I, Ed Bugos and Mr. X, started the Crypto Vigilante as a way to shield for you guys to survive and prosper during and after the dollar collapse. Our main focus is that you survive first and foremost, okay? It does us no good to merely make money and at the same time not make wealth. It gives us no service to be part of crypto and at the same time allow ourselves to be duped into being part of the tyrannical technocratic state that is being built around us. Fuck having money if you can't even leave your house, right? If you don't have freedom, guys, you don't have anything. That's really why we're here. Everyone at the Crypto Vigilante doesn't need to do the Crypto Vigilante. We do the Crypto Vigilante because we can't see ourselves not doing the Crypto Vigilante. We're passionate about what we do. And when we talk to you guys at the Crypto Vigilante, we talk to you guys from the heart because there's a lot of shit going on around crypto and inside crypto where it is important to constantly be honest. What does honesty mean? It means that we need a place of dialogue. Unfortunately, the Crypto Vigilante is the only place in all of crypto where there is an actual dialogue amongst the most important projects in the entire space. We've been affected by tribalism, which in my opinion is a psyop to keep us from conversating with one another. It really sucks to say that, but it's the truth. So I'm gonna let you guys in on some psyops that I have personally discovered. But first of all, I'm gonna talk to you about the Crypto Vigilante. We focus on technical analysis, fundamental analysis, and operational security. The fundamental analysis aspect of what we do is like, what the fuck are we talking about? Technical analysis is, how do you enter the market? What is the right way to enter the market? What is the market? How does the market read? And we are blessed to have the best technical analysts in the world. The guys that were the first to chart Bitcoin in the Bitcoin Talk forums in 2010. Mr. A and W, man. Aren't they fucking awesome, guys? I mean, they're fucking amazing, guys. And these guys are here with us as part of the team because they want to be here. Because they know the importance of helping people navigate crypto and for Bitcoin and crypto in general to survive, to truly survive. A very beautiful dynamic that we have is that we don't all agree with one another at the Crypto Vigilante. You know Bitcoin had civil wars, right? And we still have a civil war. Actually, in Bitcoin, every 10 minutes there is a small little hash war. It's constantly a little war to figure out what's best for the network in the future. Okay, cool. At the Crypto Vigilante, we don't all agree on that. And we did that on purpose. Because you guys need to get all of the perspectives. You guys have to be as well-rounded as possible. And we butt heads. In the back, we fight. We go at it. But it comes from a place of love. It really does. It really does. I really want what's best for everyone in crypto, and they want what's best as well. But as you have to understand, crypto is interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary. It is something that anyone that tells you, oh, I got it all figured out. No, dude, nobody has it all figured out. We need community. We need one another, okay? I guess if you really were to define like what would make the best Bitcoiner, the best archetypal crypto person, it would be a very well-rounded person, someone that is competent in many different disciplines, right? That can see crypto and Bitcoin from different paradigms, right? Those are very special people. We're going to talk about some very special people in a little bit, okay? In crypto. Operational security, I don't know anyone else that does this. It's the how. Now that I have it, how do I protect it? How do I use the internet? What am I doing? How do I actually take care of it, of things that I'm doing, right? So that's operational security. I don't know of anyone else that does that. And if y'all been reading Mr. P, give it up for Mr. P, right? Oh, fucking amazing, dude. He's been incredible with teaching people on how to be safe on the internet. Okay, so this is the technical analysis I spoke to you guys about, the when. And what we focus on here is to judge us and to judge everything in crypto by its work, by its utility, but if does it fucking work, right? On the side of technical analysis, we had a very awesome portfolio last year, right, with Pirate Chain. Did you guys see Darrow this week? And what's happening in Darrow right now, right? Like, fucking mainnet's launching soon, guys. Get on it. It's a privacy Ethereum, if you guys don't know. And let me tell you something. Those guys are really private. Those guys, I've never experienced a community that is more private than the Darrow community. Like, they're very, very, like, professional. Keep an eye on Darrow, guys. So, yeah, that's an example of when we announced Pirate Chain. Look, guys, Everyone knows what's happening in Canada right now. And it's sad and unfortunate. But guess what? It's actually a reason to rejoice. Finally, for the first time, we actually can shine, guys. Literally, if you have friends in Canada, talk to them about crypto. Teach them about crypto. Sit down with them. Talk to them about crypto. This is something that anything that happens in the old guard, which is going to go down and may appear negative, is always going to be a positive for us, guys. So keep that in mind. And I already told you guys about fundamental analysis. The what, we focus a lot on fundamental analysis. Even our technical analysts would tell you that the most important aspect of understanding crypto is not to look at just charts. It's actually to understand, what the fuck are we talking about? What's going on here? Is it useful? Is it useful right now? So we really emphasize fundamental analysis, and we don't have time to talk about every single cryptocurrency. We do our honest best to be as objective as possible, because as analysts, our goal is to be as objective as possible. We don't waste our time with anything that we would consider second rate. For example, if we want privacy, we're gonna go for the best and fortify the networks that we find the best, like Pirate Chain and Monero, right? Like Monero is great, but it's a test bed for the Monero community, if you guys understand that. It was created by the Monero community as a sandbox for them. We also like Monero as well. This is a take-home exercise if you want to take a quick peek at it. It's just to assess where you're at. If you guys want to take a screenshot of this, where you're at in crypto and how to define yourself in crypto, right? And hopefully what you're thinking about, how to actually set this up in your personal life, is something that by the end of this talk, I may have changed your paradigm somewhat, okay? The most important thing in crypto, best investment is on your education. You have to constantly be learning. We have an amazing community. I call the Crypto Vigilante newsletter a research group, because it really is. It really is. We give our research to you for you to build on top of it, and for us to all grow as a community. So this is another kind of exercise, like more rhetorical exercise for you guys to do for yourselves. Want to take a picture of it? Go do it at home. It's a good thing. It's a good thing to do these things. Here's another one. If you want to take a picture of this, go for it. But I want to get to the meat. I want to get to the saucy things, guys. So I'm moving fast. We're not meant to be your saviors. Guys, people think that they need to follow us blindly when they come to the Crypto Vigilante. No. Read. At least read what we write. A lot of people don't even fucking read what we write. And there's a lot of people that, I can't believe this. They admit they don't read what we fucking write, and they make mistakes that were written, that we fucking told them in the thing we sent them. This is how you do it. This is what to look out for. And they still fuck up and they still blame us. I don't know what else to say other than to send this message to everyone. If we put something out, read it, understand it. Take your time before you actually make any moves in your personal life. I already spoke to you guys about operational security. We're the only ones that actually focus on that, and we're going to be building that out a lot more as time goes on, guys. All right? Because we want you guys to survive. It's not just about buying crypto, but how to really take care of yourself on the internet, how to really protect yourself, how to actually use cryptography. So at the heart of what we do is protect you. So privacy coins are our number one focus, 100%. But privacy coins give you one thing. They help you hide, protect yourself. They're defensive shields. But I'm going to talk to you guys about an offensive shield. Actually, the shield that Satoshi gave us in a little bit. Coin control, if you guys want to take a picture, this is very valuable information right here. It's nothing more than accounting. Proper accounting for your personal life in the age of mass surveillance, of big tech trying to take over everything. And for you to know how to do proper accounting in your personal life, right? It's just like having a business account. You don't commingle funds with your personal account, right? It's the same thing. It's just proper accounting when in regards to all these different digital asset classes, right? So I have to say this, guys. BTC is not a privacy coin. All right? There's a lot of people out there that are pushing newsletters and they're telling people that BTC is a privacy coin and that Bitcoin Cash is a privacy coin. Honest people realize from the get-go in crypto that the Bitcoin protocol was not created to be a privacy coin, and it will never be a privacy coin. Ever, ever be a privacy coin. Run for your life if someone tells you that BTC is private enough or if Bitcoin Cash is private enough. They're not. What they really want is become Monero or Pirate Chain, all right? So like the real BTC is Monero, and the real Bitcoin Cash is Pirate Chain, in my opinion, okay? Be very careful. Again, if you guys want to take a picture of this about coin control, it's just proper accounting in crypto. Very valuable information. Some of you may need privacy more than others, depending on the jurisdiction you're in, where you live. Okay, guys, so now let's move into the fun part. How many minutes do we have left? Let's do it. All right, I guess we have an hour. Let's kick ass. Danny, you said an hour. All right, anyways. Look, guys. At the Crypto Vigilante, we don't all agree with one another. It's the only freaking place in the space where we have the opportunity to really be ourselves, right? If we obviously find something as a scam, we will say it's a scam. Listen, don't waste our time. We don't have time for bullshit, right? If we see a mediocre product that's being, we don't have time for that. But we do butt heads on the important things. And today I'm going to tell you guys, disclaimer, we don't all agree at the Crypto Vigilante. On this topic I'm going to talk to you about, this is something that I hold dearly, and the rest of my team does not. And in regards to Bitcoin, the Bitcoin Civil War, and the fact that Bitcoin, in its original design, was and is still the most incredible technology in all of history, in my opinion. More than anything else. It is that one thing that is getting in the way of big tech. There's nothing else, guys. You know those assholes that want to control your data and your information, right? Guess what's happening? Since the beginning of Bitcoin, they've come in with their, lizard ways, and they've caused a lot of confusion, and they use libertarian rhetoric to confuse our own community. And they led their means of manipulation by proposing decentralization and privacy on Bitcoin. What ended up happening is that people they accomplished this to some degree. To focus, they started making people focus on the coin aspect of Bitcoin and not on the bit aspect of Bitcoin, which is Bitcoin's computational power. Bitcoin's computational power is a new internet. It is our ability to take our data back. Team Satoshi, in their wisdom, foresaw that the enemies of humanity were not really the central banks or even the governments. No, we all know that the future of tyranny and of every financial institution will be a fintech startup. We all know that. The locus of power, the eye of Sauron will be in big tech. We all know that, okay? Team Satoshi saw that and foresaw that into the future and gave us a new internet that moves according to extreme capitalist principles. It is a symphony of aligned incentives, a meritocracy of value, where we compete in being better and constantly offering more value to the network. And the more value we give to the network, the more rewarded you are by the Bitcoin network. In Bitcoin's computational power, you are able to compete with big tech by using the Bitcoin miners as the back end of your business. What am I talking about, guys? I'm talking about, and I'm one of them, a group of rebels. It feels like I'm in the movie 300. It really does. People that understood Bitcoin, the Bitcoin in its totality. Even me and Roger Vera would butt heads on this, okay? Bitcoin in its totality, its computational power. And guess what? This Bitcoin, it's in its original design, is what has been persecuted the most from day one. It's been delisted from exchanges. We fought hash wars worth billions of dollars, 2 of them actually, and we've kept the dream of Bitcoin alive, the fullness of Bitcoin, the fact that you can do smart contracts on Bitcoin, the fact that on Bitcoin's original design, Bitcoin is an economy that scales. The more you use the original Bitcoin blockchain, the cheaper transaction fees are. And this Bitcoin has been attacked so much, and we always knew, even Jeff Berwick called it out with Luke Rudowski. He pointed it out. When everything started in 2014, Jeff was like, yep, he called them out. Bilderberg is behind this. AXA is behind this. Next thing we realized, it's MasterCard that's behind this. I was working kind of in the venture capital world, angel investment world. It was obvious to me that the Silicon Valley cartel was behind this. Big tech was behind this. And all of a sudden, we were one united Bitcoin, and they started dividing us. And the vast majority of people fell for the psyop of them thinking that they needed to turn Bitcoin into a privacy coin. It will never be, okay? It will never be. Bitcoin is a truth machine, an honesty ledger, a global ledger of truth. Bitcoin is an extreme capitalist meritocracy that rewards honesty to keep the assholes in power accountable. Do you guys want to hide forever? I'm sick of fucking hiding. I'm sick of it, guys. Right? Hide your face, hide your life. Like, what the fuck? No. What if we had an engine that incentivizes honesty, an engine that incentivizes productivity, where profit seeking is its engine, its motor, right? We have that's what Satoshi gave us, but it's what they fear the most. They don't want you to know this about Bitcoin. Guess what? In spite of us being the most delisted network, which is the network that Satoshi gave us, the blueprint that he gave us, okay? This is how fucked up this is, guys. Even though it's what Satoshi gave us, what Satoshi gave us is what's most persecuted in all of crypto. So if you're really a rebel, if you're a fucking rebel, you're going to want to look where they tell you not to fucking look. And I'm telling you to look at BSV, Bitcoin's original design, the honest chain of digital signatures. It is the most attacked cryptocurrency on the planet. It is so attacked. We're so in the way of big tech that they've come out into the light, and we're meeting them in the light. Who's they? Jack Dorsey of Twitter, Mark Zuckerberg, all of big tech, all right? And all of Silicon Valley. Why? Why are they going after this network? Why are they going after the original Bitcoin design? Why is there a concerted propaganda against this network? Ask yourselves these questions. I ask myself this question all the damn time. Because it fucking works. Because it scares them to the core. That's why. With Bitcoin's original design, you don't need Amazon anymore. The Bitcoin miners are the Amazons of the future, the Googles of the future. You start up a company, use the Bitcoin miners as the back end of your business. They want their monopoly. And you know what's happening? A lot of BTC maxis, a lot of people in crypto. I'm going to tell you something, Emma, it's going to mind fuck you. Right now, at this moment, people are, let me just ask you a first question. Do you trust Mark Zuckerberg? No. Do you trust Jack Dorsey? No. Do you trust big tech? No. Do you trust Wall Street? No. Do you trust the commercial banks? No. Do you trust the banking cartel of the commercial banks that make up the central banks? No. Do you trust their interests that is hidden not by general partners but in the limited partners of venture capital firms in Silicon Valley? Do you trust them? Those who manipulate innovation? No. Okay. Satoshi gave us a way to fucking leave in not just the way of money, but also in the way of computational power, where we take our data back. Right now, even though BSV is the most persecuted blockchain on the planet, BSV is doing more than half of all the transactions in all of crypto. And the more you use the Bitcoin original blockchain at scale, the cheaper transaction fees are. We are also the only network being attacked by Facebook, Twitter, big tech. Why? Ask yourselves why. And this is it, guys. You're either with us or you're with Mark Zuckerberg. Ask who you're with. Are you with the rebellious miners like me, or are you with Mark Zuckerberg? Okay? All right? The line has been drawn. And I'm going to talk to you about someone very special named Craig Wright. Okay? People call him a scammer. I tell you something. Judge people by their proof of work. Does what he advocate for, Bitcoin's original design, work? Yes, it fucking works. It is amazing. Bitcoin's original design is, in my opinion, the most incredible fucking thing in all of crypto. Because it is our only way to fight back through pure capitalism, where decentralization, it is the only place where decentralization comes forth from the market, from market demand. Where there truly is no central planners, where the protocol is fixed and stable, and we can all compete as entrepreneurs to build an on-chain economy. We are the only crypto network standing in the way of big tech and of Silicon Valley. Open up your phones and Google, no fucking Google, DuckDuckGo's, the COPA trial, C-O-P-A, COPA trial, okay? At the Crypto Vigilante, behind the scenes, we don't all agree on this. Actually, the vast majority of the team butts heads with me on this, and that's okay. I want them to. Why? Because I want you guys to get all sides of the story. I want you to read Mr. X's articles where he tells you how Craig Wright is a scammer, fake Toshi, whatever. Read it. Inform yourself of what both sides think, right? My personal perspective is Craig Wright fucking understands Bitcoin in ways that I've never seen anyone else understand Bitcoin. And he's saying the same things that us early Bitcoiners were saying, especially those who I looked up to, like the guy Satoshi left in charge, Gavin Andreessen. Guys, we're at war. You guys notice we're at war? All right? So we have defensive shields, privacy coins, but we have a fucking weapon, guys. And it's the most incredible weapon that we would ever have. It's Bitcoin's original design, guys. And I implore you, first and foremost, don't fucking rush into something without looking into it thoroughly. Examine it. We are up against great odds. It's literally David and Goliath. I already told you. The COPA trial, look it up. It's big tech against the rebellious miners of Bitcoin like me. What the fuck do these rebellious miners of Bitcoin want? Fucking autonomy. Let us build on chain. Let us do whatever we want, what the market demands. Let's build an on-chain economy. That's what we want. We want freedom. Free the miners. Because we're not thinking about profitability right now at the present moment. We want Bitcoin forever. And how do we do that? We embrace the most beautiful, I find the most beautiful design in all of crypto, which is the Nakamoto consensus. Which is, in its analysis, it's not even technological. It's economic. It is triple entry accounting, the blockchain, completely freed. In an extremely capitalist way, where you can be better than me, and you can compete with me, and I can be better than you. Where honesty is incentivized, where we can actually take our power back. And what's happening with this COPA trial? In this COPA trial, big tech wants what they always want. They want control of patents. They want to control your information and your data. That's all they fucking want. And these guys are disguising themselves as libertarian. Do you consider Mark Zuckerberg a libertarian? Do you consider Jack Dorsey, the guy that fucking silences people on Twitter, a libertarian? Guess what? He spoke at the Bitcoin 21 conference in Miami. What the fuck? There was literally shrines for this fucking tyrant up on stage. You judge people by their proof of work. Are people that fucking dumb? I guess they are. Judge Craig Wright by his proof of work. All right? All my best friends in crypto are a little autistic. They call me the autism whisperer. It's just the way it is. All right? Judge Craig Wright by his proof of work. Judge BSV by what it is able to do. Think for yourselves. All right? Let me tell you something else. What I'm doing here right now is speaking truth to you. You know what I'm doing right now? It's not good for business. Do you think this shit's good for business? No, it's not fucking good for business. I just literally called out Mark Zuckerberg and fucking Jack Dorsey. Do you think this is good for business? Okay? No, I'm not here to please any motherfucker. I'm here for Bitcoin and for you. That's why I'm here. That's why the Crypto Vigilante is here. If you disagree with us, come on into our network. Talk to us. Well, why do you disagree? We're not going to silence you. And I already told you, my business partners completely disagree with me. They completely disagree with me. I think they're wrong. I think they're wrong. And that's okay. They think I'm wrong, and that's okay. But guess what? What they can't deny is the proof of work. Right? BSV fucking works. Bitcoin's original design works as we've always wanted it to fucking work, as we always knew it could work. That Bitcoin is a new internet, guys. Where every data packet that goes through this new internet is a tiny nano transaction. Where you can use the Bitcoin miners as the back end of your business. And that's why Bitcoin has always been so attacked. To me, BTC is a giant Frankenstein monster whore addicted to the meth of institutional fiat. Pretending and lying to you, libertarians, that it is on its way to being more decentralized and private. It's never going to be private enough, ever. Okay? If anyone tells you Bitcoin, BTC is private, they're lying to you. Okay? Bitcoin in its original design is to be an honesty machine, a new internet, a fixed protocol, for us all to leverage off one another's entrepreneurship and success. That's why Bitcoin was created. And I can talk to you guys about this for hours. And every time I talk about this, guess what? The Dollar Vigilante and the Crypto Vigilante website gets DDoS attacked. Oh shit, I wonder why. I wonder why. Do people get pissed off at when I talk about Monero or Pirate Chain? No. Do people, do you see anyone going after any other cryptocurrency network? Do you see Google, Facebook, Twitter going after any other cryptocurrency network? No. But they are going after the rebellious Bitcoin miners that want to embrace all of Bitcoin. Not just a half-assed version of just the coin aspect of Bitcoin. Us that want to and understand that Bitcoin is like, it's the most incredible, magnificent architecture that we've ever had, guys. We have no other weapon to fight back against big tech than Bitcoin in its original design itself. And if you love Bitcoin, if you love BTC, if you love Bitcoin Cash, I promise you this, that the day you discover Bitcoin's computational power, you're going to be screaming the way I am up here. And because it is our only way to take power out of every means of human cooperation. Because we are in the Bitcoin network, we are incentivized constantly to being honest. And this honesty is always costly and is to be decentralized. I'm being called off stage. Oh, how many more minutes? Finish up. All right. Guys, Now that I told you what I told you, I'm going to say one last thing. The only thing that Bitcoin in its original design and any Bitcoin protocol, everything we've ever wanted in crypto and all of the altcoins could have been done in Bitcoin's original design. All that brain drain was split on purpose to hold us back. And BSV right now feels like we went back in time to like where we left off when this war really started, 2015. Even the price of BSV mirrors that. Ain't that something? So Bitcoin's brain is waking up right now. I encourage you guys to study that, to look where they tell you not to look. Because in looking and in learning what people tell you not to look, where it's forbidden knowledge, is where you find profit. If you really want to make profit in crypto, you want to be rebellious, and you're going to find yourself being alone with a crowd of people, including Facebook and fucking Google and Amazon on the other side, telling you that you're wrong. I still can't believe that all these Bitcoiners think that Jack Dorsey and Mark Zuckerberg are on their side. Oh my God. It's fucking crazy, right? But that's the world we're in. The one thing that the Bitcoin protocol cannot do is give you complete anonymity and complete privacy, because it wasn't designed for that. People that were honest and realized that given a 1930s Germany situation and you needed a way out from tyranny because it's just fucking unbearable, these people realized that Bitcoin was never going to do that. I spoke with Amir Taki, watched that interview on the Crypto Vigilante. He even tells you, he was the main privacy proponent on Bitcoin until he realized, shit, this shit ain't never gonna work, and he left. They started Monero and Pirate Chain. They're defensive shields. We need those shields as much, like the world needs this shit more than ever, right? But I don't wanna hide forever. I wanna live in freedom. And freedom, according to Rothbard, is only possible via extreme capitalism. All right? So now you have options, guys. You have options. We offer you options. We focus on what we think is best in crypto. We do that which goes even against what would be profitable to us because we chill for you. Because actually, that's in my position. In my position, I have to tell you guys things that most people don't know. Why? So you're first to market in knowing something that others don't know. So that you may have differential knowledge. Because it is by having differential knowledge that you will be profitable. Thank you for having me.